Instead, we will fight Nito, Lord of the Dead. I never did join his covenant. I don't know if he would have given me an item, but it's too late now. I don't know who this Schmear is. Kinda looks like a 4-king. Like it really looks like a 4-king. I could see the skeleton through the ore on my head. What I cannot see is a boss. Is that the boss? No. Oh, goodness! Well, heal up. It's fine. There he is! I see him. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a targeting lock. Him and the skeletons. Now here's the real question. Do these skeletons come back to life? Oh my god, what a miss. I think these skeletons will probably come back to life. I think there's a way of killing them for good, though. Yeah, they come back to life. Because the boss is supposed to be Nito. I tried to dodge. That's fine. This will be a blood loss. This will be a hard one just because of the skeletons, but I see what we need to do now, which is get all the skeletons to one side, then fight the boss. Oh, it's gonna be tough. And I forgot to rest. Sunman, get out of here. All right, I will try, actually, I think, to... First of all, I think I'll also try to grab the other bonfire down here if I can figure out where the heck it is. Might be worth it to buff it up a little bit as well, so we have more Estus going into that fight. Because a 4-king, that's gonna be way harder than Nito, I think. And only partially because I just can't see. Where the heck's the burrow? Oh, there you are. Hello. Still can't poke you in the butt, huh? One of these days, maybe. So this is the bonfire. Yeah, let's grab one of the, oh my god, I have 36 of them. So I have legitimately 100 humanity in my pocket. We could kindle every freaking bonfire in this game to maximum level at this point. Actually, this one isn't even up to maximum level yet. It's only up to 15. All right, give me a second. Also, I legitimately thought for a second, I thought I had enough souls to level up. No, Abe. You may have had at one point. Not anymore, you don't. Dick. Hello. Where do we go? So we go down here. Around the corner, fall down the ladder. All right, I know where we are. We're there. What does kindling do? If you kindle the bonfire, you get more heals. You go from 10 to 15 to, sorry, 5 to 10 to 15 to 20. So walking into the boss fight with 15 heals is a little better for me, I think. Ow. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright. I would like to, oh, that's a lot of souls for the run up to the boss. I would like to maybe see if I can't find like a couple more items around here, just because we know that we're gonna need them all at some point. But this is a maze of infinitely spawning undead enemies. Twinkling Titanite's pretty good. Whoa, I died. God damn it. I mean, we had to look at that item at some point, so I'm glad we did it now. Legendary Charlie, welcome. Rando! Gotta look at all the items. Get out of here, freaking dog! Worst enemies. No, the rats are the worst enemies. Just got off work to this amazing news that we're fighting Nito, who's not actually Nito. Mother of Zerg, welcome. Thank you very much for the resub. I'm free. Finished up my last final a couple of hours ago. Watched some anime. Now I'm here. I presume that you have good hopes and thoughts regarding how you performed on your final, Zerg. You know, fingers crossed you'll, No! You freaking dick. Fingers crossed you did well. Of course. But of course. Get out of here. Village body. Ghost Blade! That's actually extremely good. We've never fought a ghost in this game, but if we needed to, you know, now we have the Ghost Blade. He's a Ghost Blade. Don't kick the ghost. Is that an item? No. This is also somewhere we don't really want to be. I also don't know what's down here. That's an item. I can sense it. Claymore. How do we get out of here now? Ah, you respawned! This is normally a kind of a funny area. I don't know how to get out of here. In the game, because these enemies are just like little tiny baby skeletons and they look freaking adorable. But they're way larger now. You know what's funny is that we've never seen one of those baby skeletons in the game. Maybe they don't even appear, I don't know. I see him. I literally can't see what he's doing. And he does a lot of damage. Goodness. That's a grab. I'm dead. This is, I think I'm dead. I'm alive! All the skeletons are back though, so I've just gotta run. But not far enough to aggro the big skeletons that are in the distance. There's an item. Longsword? I can't get this stuff off the screen. Run! That's a hole! I couldn't get away. Ah! This is an annoying fight. There's gotta be a way to kill skeletons for good. Like, do you think if we use like a holy mace or something, it would keep them down? Normally that's how it works in video games, right? I mean, that's how it worked in Elden Ring too. But I don't think that, is there divine damage in Dark Souls 1? I think it's just lightning. I don't know. Magic, fire, lightning, and critical. Even still, I think there might be like a holy mace that you can get that kills skeletons forever. Or maybe maybe you could do it with like some sort of divine clerical magic. I don't know. Blacksmith hammer is nice as dear Nunu. Nice for killing skeletons? I mean, I know that hammers in general are nice at killing skeletons because they crack, but I don't think it keeps them down for good. I just want them to stop respawning. Mother of Zerg says, I love the T-posing Crystal Man. How about that teleporting T-posing jerkwad? The jerk of a toxicity dart throwing MFer. Get out of here. Who keeps putting up the sticks every time I go through this door? Nunu says that weapon has almost no starting requirements and innate lightning. Could be pretty good. That's not what I meant to do. Dicks! Yeah, it's a grab. I'm gonna live though. All the skeletons are there. I can see the big skeleton over there, but the big skeletons don't aggro unless you run over there. So I kind of want to just go this way. I can't go that way, and then you exploded and killed me. Okay. I mean, he's half dead. The problem is the other 3 freaking skeletons. The freaking skeletons, man. Get out of here. Yeah, bark. Legendary Charlie says, I used to watch you learn Gungeon, now I teach people Gungeon. Man, that would be the best job. Abe Clancy's Gungeon School. Beat the game on your own. Ow. If only that could be my real job. Legendary Charlie says, I'd want to be the gym teacher. What, so you can just make fat kids run around a gym all day? Come on. Just roll, you idiot, roll. I see, treating Gungeon like Jim. Gungeon, it's more of an art form than anything else, truly. Rolling past Nito, who's actually a 4 king, I don't know. Ow. How are we gonna do this? Like, I spawned here and he's like already coming. There he is. Ow. Gotta heal. What is hitting me? It's a skeleton! Get out of the way! Come on, you freaking dick! Okay, where the heck is the boss? There he is. Why is he all the way over there by the big skeletons? He's right behind me, isn't he? No! Don't lock onto the skeleton! You freaking dick. Be easier if the freaking boss hurt the skeletons, but he freaking doesn't. Okay. I have a moment. We gotta fight. Bad roll. Get out of the way! I know. No! This is pretty terrible. I would have hoped that his attack would hurt the skeletons, but it doesn't. So I'm like, how? Would the talisman do it, you think, that we just saw on that loading screen? It prevents status. I don't think that's good enough. Track certain types of enemies. Not effective for all enemies. Could use gold pine resin. Particularly effective against the undead. Charcoal pine resin. Greatly restores HP for unlimited duration. Exits Battle of Stoicism. Hydra head. I mean, we do have a divine upgrade. We have the divine ember. We could give that to one of the blacksmiths and then actually create like a divine weapon. I just don't think we have a divine weapon right now. I have the ghost blade, but the only thing this does means you can attack ghosts. I have a fire sword. I think we gotta go get a freaking divine weapon, but I'm gonna give it a few more attempts because I like the challenge of this particular fight with the skeletons. And you jerk. And the fact that it's a 4 king as opposed to Nito. Which I think is very neato. But I do have those like 3 great swords that I'm not using. I could just level one of those up and replace this weapon temporarily. Not even temporarily, we can swap back to it once we kill the freaking skeletons. 4 kings, normally I don't find it that hard of a fight in Souls. Of course, in this situation, it's a little bit more unique. But usually for the 4 kings, they only attack you one at a time anyways, so. Usually not a big problem. But here I am getting attacked by like 5 enemies at the same time. Urgh. And I love this ring. I love the enhanced dodge roll we get. Oh! I had a bee of a time on them my first time for no reason whatsoever, says Legendary Charlie. I mean, it's not an easy fight, but if you're aggressive and you get right next to one of them, usually the other ones don't attack you. But in this situation, you know, it's very unique because there's only one of them. That's gonna be a grab or an explosion. We actually live though. Okay. You dick. No, I thought I was far enough away to heal. I think we can get him. I think we can get him, and I don't think we need to use a divine weapon. That was very good. I just can't get close enough to the big skeletons. If you aggro them, you're dead. And Astra says, I'm on the way home with some pizza. We might have to short stream this one, or at least end it at Nito if that's the case. I want freaking pizza. Okay. Okay. Yeah, in the hole. Let's go. That means this is a lucky run. We nailed the whole shot. Are you still following me? We nailed the dog too, look at him. Charcoal and pine resin does not work on this weapon, unfortunately. Charcoal. Charcoal, charcoal. I need to like maybe see if it works on the dragon weapon that we had, which, right, doesn't do as much damage, so maybe it's not even worth going for. But what am I gonna use, you know, Demon Titanite, Dragon Titanite for? Weapon broken! And you killed me! Armor broken! Oh, we got hit by the acid! From the acid, man. Ugh. What a dick! Oh no, it's not dead permanently, it's just down by like 100 durability. Oh, that's no problem. Although, our stats are worse because it's broken, so hold up. I can't repair. Crap, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to the future. Well, I mean, while we're here, we could make a divine weapon just in case we want to use it, I suppose. So let's go fix our sword that broke to one enemy doing a BS acid attack. So, I mean, here's my recollection of how the durability system works. In Dark Souls 1, every weapon and armor item had durability that was maintained over time, and then if it broke, you had to repair it. In Dark Souls 2, it would automatically get repaired at a bonfire, so you never had to worry about long-term degradation of your equipment. It was just temporary, and it would reset when you hit a bonfire. In Souls 3, I don't think there's any weapon degradation, which is amazing because it's not a great mechanic.
Hey, is that? Oh, I'm sorry. Perhaps she's trying.
Shoddy divine embers.
Hey, is that an?
I guess you don't want it. So repair. It didn't even do that much damage. It's not that expensive to repair this stuff. Reinforce weapon. Purchase item. Did you have anything good to purchase? Soul of a Brave Warrior is exactly what it's supposed to be, so no. We could reinforce armor as well. I haven't really done this at all.
Goodbye then.
Goodbye then. I'm gonna pop some souls real quick.
Huh.
Reinforce armor. Could also try to use better armor, but like, come on. It was Twinkling Titanite! I used Twinkling Titanite on a skirt! I'm dumb! I'm incredibly dumb! That is not what I meant to do at all! Twinkling Titanite. Well, at least we know where we can buy it infinitely. It's just expensive as hell. Look at all this garbage equipment we have. There you go, Titanite Shard. That's what I'm looking for. Fashion souls. I guess we're there now. Large shard, go ahead. Chunks, go ahead. Slab. Maybe hold off on the slab. I'm just upgrading light equipment since we have this ring that gives us a better dodge roll, and I am using all my Titanite because we have an infinite amount of it at this point in the game. And then, is there anything else that we can upgrade real quick? Traveling gloves, I suppose. It's pretty light. What else do we have? Dingy hood, hollow equipment. Everything just requires Twinkling Titanite. It's crazy. Iron bracelet is tempting as well. That's normal Titanite? Yeah. Give me the traveling gloves. I actually need more money.
Goodbye then.
Yeah, goodbye then. So at least give us a little bit more defense. Reinforce armor. I wish it would sort by whatever's already upgraded. And reinforce a weapon. Can't reinforce that anymore, we need 4 twinkling. So it's gonna cost 80,000, huh? Little on the expensive side.
Goodbye then.
Okay. Hello, rat. Now let's think. Our equip load is 65. So we want this. Is it heavier than what we're currently using? Actually, it's lighter, which is fantastic. Should give us a lot of protection. Not quite at a fast roll though. Let's drop the shield. There we go, fast roll achieved. Have no shoes on, but, you know, oh, I do have shoes on. Just no gloves. Wait, I have gloves on. It just doesn't look like I have gloves on. I have a weird hat on, but that's okay. Anyways, I mean, the entire reason for this trip anyways was just making sure that we had our weapons repaired. I don't mind the trip. Axel says, Abe just scared the hell out of me. What did I do? What have I done? I didn't do anything to scare anybody. Oh my god, I just realized the fourth fight is the Four Kings. We still have to find the king. We have to find the king, the key to the seal in order to do that. Well, that is terrifying and terrible. I want to go up to Andre. I want to see if he can actually make like a great sword plus 10 or plus 15. Like if we can make it raw and then give it fire. I got home from the gym, heard a voice in my house, and forgot I left my computer on. Alexa, turn off the lights. Alexa, please turn off the lights. Oh, she's dead. But we got a club. I didn't buy everything from her, but I bought enough. Again, that's part of the reason why I like buying things from NPCs, because sometimes they just die. Ding, ding. Okay, Andre, can you utilize the ember that I have?
Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating.
Go ahead, dude.
Yes. Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
You do that. Now, can you use the other embers? Okay. Modify equipment. What can you do with equipment? Reinforced weapon. I do want to see how high he can level something up. I want something that I can use the pine resin on. So let's grab more souls.
Well,
need anything forged? Yes, I do. Please upgrade the great sword, because that's just fun, I think, because I have like 5 of them. And then modify. Literally, I can't do anything, huh? You won't let me upgrade it anymore? Because I don't have the large ember. I have the super large ember and the very large ember. I just don't have the regular ember in order to level it up beyond 5. Okay. And you won't take the divine ember at all, so I can't use that at all. Okay, fine. We good? I think we're good. I'll be seeing you. That's fine. We're okay. And then we gotta teleport back anyway, so let's just do it from here. Warp. Not even close. Tomb of the Giants. Pretty sure he uses divine embers. Well, I see. How many embers do I have? If I have more than one, maybe you can only give out one at a time. So let's see. Yeah, I have a crystal ember and a large flame ember. So I guess I don't have the divine ember. Maybe I gave it to the other guy. I don't freaking know. Ascends plus 10 standard weapons to crystal. You see, that just seems nice. Ascends plus 5 fire weapons to plus 10. The most powerful level for them. Handled only by the giant gods blacksmiths. There is that blacksmith in Anne Orlando we could go check out, maybe have him upgrade something, but apparently none of my NPC blacksmiths can actually give me a divine weapon for some reason. Or maybe I just misunderstood or misread the Rickham from Vinheim or whatever his name is. Well, I like that fire effect. Come on. I forgot about this. Do we want to maybe go up there and check out the blacksmith to see if he can level up some of our stuff? I want to fight Nito a few more times. I just need to make sure I actually rested the damn bonfire. Bam, bam, bam. Because the weapon was only level 3 at the mage guy. Yeah, I thought I read the symbol on the weapon reinforcement screen, but I also probably just misread it. I didn't see a divine symbol, but I don't normally roll weird weapon upgrade modifications in Dark Souls 1. Like kind of a little clueless, I suppose you could say. Yeah, good job. Where the heck is this bonfire? It's right here. Danunu says, I haven't done it yet either, so no clue. I mean, if we have to make this fight easier, we can do it, because if there was only... If there was only the boss, we could probably handle him. It's the fact that it's the boss and the skeletons which makes it difficult. But we're a lot more armored right now. This should help. Our weapon is, you know, repaired, but otherwise the same. We'll give it a shot. Upgraded armor would help. I mean, I hope so. Almost died right there. Also, if we had, you know, like 4 or 5 more levels, I don't know where we could have gotten those at this point in the game. You know, I've been pretty good about leveling up when possible. A few more levels could also help. A little bit more health, you never know. No. I will not let you spit acid at me again. At least the game lets you still use your equipment even though it gets bad due to being acidified. Work has to go to bed. Well, have a good night. Whee! We'll see how it goes. All right, where's the boss? I see the skeletons. Oh, I saw you a little too late. Freaking dick. Oh my God. He dodged. It's fine. Just attack. Attack! He's almost dead. Hey, okay. Lord Soul ×1. And in the end, it wasn't even that horrible. Honestly, I have to feel like the extra armor probably did help quite significantly. All right, where to now? So that was one Lord Soul. Where's the other one? Well, one of them is in Lava Town, but we have to have the ring to progress there, or we go to Daughter of Chaos and give her like 60 humanity. And then one of them is... It's freaking dark. I'm probably gonna crank up the gamma when this goes up on YouTube, so it'll be a little bit brighter. I just have it au naturel for myself so I can really be engaged. But to make it easier for people to see, I'll probably crank it up a little bit. But like we have to get the key to the seal, which we don't have. Key to the depths. We don't have the key to the seal. So I think it's Duke's Archives. I think that's the next place to go. What is Dark Moon Tomb? Until we find, excuse me, until we find either the ring or, this is where I thought it was. Until we find either the ring or the doll for the painted world, we're not doing anything else. Except Duke's Archives. And there's a lot of stuff in Duke's Archives. There's Seath, maybe. So I guess that's where we're going. And I think what I want to do is I think I do want to go check out the blacksmith. It is very satisfying to just run in place. I think I want to check out the blacksmith just to see if maybe he can upgrade some of my stuff, or maybe take some embers off of me. I'm okay with that. Do wish this guy had his own bonfire, but that's okay. Also, I was really certain there was an item down here. Maybe the doll spawned in the painted world? I mean, in theory, that should not happen. Give crystal ember. Absolutely. I make weapons shiny. I make weapons so shiny. Modify equipment. Manus catalyst, tin dark moon catalyst. That's still all you can make, huh? That's terrible. But we do have one greatsword already to level 5. See, this is the thing. Like, I have a greatsword to level 5, but I can't do anything with it. Maybe a greatsword just can't be divine, or it can't be crystal. Well, I mean, it has to be level 10 to be crystal, but maybe it has to be level 10 to be upgraded to divine. Maybe I should have read the item description for the divine ember, but I guess I didn't, did I? Oops. You know what, why don't you reinforce some of my armor? Can we equip, or rather, can we upgrade a mask? Let's see. I didn't see it. Snickering top hat. I guess you literally cannot upgrade the Mask of the Father? Or the Mask of the Child. Because I certainly don't see it in the list. Dude, I'm looking, I don't see it. Now, Gargoyle Helm I would also like to wear, or the Boar Helm, but those are also Twinkling Titanite upgraders. So screw that, I guess. Yeah, we got enough Titanite. I wish I could dual wield these great swords, but you know, let's get them up to level 5 so we have options for upgrading in the future. And then, goodbye. Vanina says I like Gargoyle Helm. I think the last time I played Dark Souls, I picked up the Gargoyle Helm early somehow, or a Boar Helm, I can't remember what. And I just used that for a while, for as long as I played the run. I don't even know if I made it to Anor Londo or not, I don't quite remember. But it was fun. It was fun. It's a satisfying looking helmet. I mean, this looks pretty cool as well. But I also really like the stat bonuses from the Mask of the Father and Child. No, the elevator! No, I missed it. Why? Why? Well, you know, with 68,000 souls, I could buy 3 Twinkling Titanite. God, it's so bright. The mask. We probably don't need it at this point. We can probably switch to the, like, equip load mask or something. What is it? This way. So stamina regen or equip load. Hold on. Oh, they're both lighter anyways, so we can just do this. You see that? Weird floating light, and I don't think it was from my helmet. Found nothing that drops it reliably. I mean, I'm just glad we have access to an infinite supply from a shop, you know, that's totally fine for me. It'll take a while to get enough of a supply to upgrade something, but worst case scenario, I can always farm off camera if we have to. I'd rather not, but we also don't need to upgrade the weapon anymore. It's good enough on its own. Nice. Milk Jug just says, I just had some tiramisu. I think it's my favorite dessert. Where's mine? You had dessert and you didn't give any to me? Ugh. Rude. Also, I should probably level up. Can I upgrade one more time? Let's see. Yeah, I can.